Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my channel. The main ingredient is your girl Judy, and I'm finna get on here real quick and speak to somebody that may be struggling. I'm speaking to a woman that is struggling to leave a situation that she know has run its course. You know it isn't what you want, and nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to change the person or the people around you. The only thing you can do is look out for you and save yourself. Save yourself continued heartbreak. Save yourself from continuing to question yourself like you're doing something wrong, or you did something wrong, or you need to try harder. You need to change this, you need to change that. No, you need to leave. You need to leave, because the more you stay, the more you're teaching the person and or the people how to treat you. And they're going to treat you however you continue to let them. People learn how to treat you by what you tolerate. So stop tolerating the disrespect. Stop disrespecting yourself by staying in places that aren't for you. It's not a you problem. It's a them problem. However, you stay, that means you want to play. That means you down to be clowned. That's just how I am. I don't know what else to say. If you stay around, you down to be clowned. I got something in my teeth. I got this smoothie and some little blackberry bits messing me up right now. But anyways, yeah, you need to leave. And don't feel bad neither. I once was in a situation around some people. This thing is layered. Well, I'm gonna just keep it at the ex-husband. My ex-husband and our relationship had run its course. I'm just gonna be honest. It had run its course, and I wasn't ready to let go, because I thought it was something more that I could do. I thought it was another prayer I could pray. I thought it was some different type of food I could cook. I thought it was some different type of clothes I could wear. It just wasn't nothing more that I could do other than just accept that this relationship had run its course. It wasn't me. And it took a lot to really realize that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter how many times I would bring up the family, because we got kids. We got planned kids on top of that. Whole nother story. Nevertheless, when a person decides they no longer desire you, and they stepping out on the relationship, they stepping out on the marriage, ain't nothing you could do. Baby, you can't put a wig on it. You can't make your hair natural. You can't perm your hair straight. You can't do nothing. If there's anything out that you believe you have to do outside of who you are as a good person, and this other person want to clown, let them leave. Don't stay around for the circus behavior, because baby, they gonna take you through the ringer. They gonna continue to take you to the ringer, because they know you gonna stay there and you gonna let them. You're teaching them, I can do this, I can do that, I can say what I want, I can treat her how I want, I can step out as long as I come home. She ain't gonna have no problem. You have to think more of yourself. You have to think higher of yourself. And get out of the mentality, we got these kids. I had that problem too. We got these kids. I thought we was, family, this, that, and everything else. If they doing all of what they doing with a child and or children involved, you already know it ain't about you and them kids. The kids can't make a person change. The kids is not responsible for somebody that's supposed to be an adult to act right, to do right, to respect you, to have enough respect for themselves as a person, not to disrespect you and the family and the covenant and the union or the relationship. The kid or the children not gonna make them stay. It's not gonna make them act right. Once they have made a choice to dishonor the relationship, whether in context of marriage or not, it's over. Let it go. Let it be. Because the longer you stay, the more tears you gonna cry. The more bold and audacious the disrespect will be. Whether that's verbally, whether that's physically, whether that's mentally. They're gonna break you down spiritually. It's a lot that goes with that. And if you do have a child or children involved, that should motivate you not to stay, because you don't want your child or your children to think that this type of relationship dynamic is normal. It's not normal. It's not healthy. That should actually motivate you to leave, because one healthy parent is better than two unhealthy parents. Because you being in an environment with that person that don't want you, and it's okay if they don't want you, they're actually doing you a favor. Hurry up and get out the way. Hurry up and leave so that you can go through your process of healing, and God can send you a real man. A real man, not a male who is of adult age and acting like a boy, but a man of God, if that's what you looking for and are into, or you want, or you desire. But you have to go through a process. Before the process can even begin, you need to process that the situation that you are in is not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. It's going to make you worse. It's going to make you feel worse. And you need to leave. And you need to hurry up and leave, so that that residue of that hurt and that pain, potential even trauma, does not seep on and or spill onto your children. Because what's going to happen is, the longer you stay, your child or your children is going to think that that is a normal relationship dynamic. I had to come to grips with these types of things a long time ago. And yes, in the beginning it hurts. Yes, in the beginning it's hard. Yes, you're going to be tug of warring. You're going to be thinking about a whole bunch of stuff that you don't need to be thinking about. Whoever he dealing with, whoever he cheating with, how many ever it is of them, let them deal with that. Free yourself of that headache. Ain't no she better than me. What is she doing that I'm not doing? What are they doing that I'm not? No, please don't send yourself down that spiral of insanity, of craziness. Your situation is already crazy. Don't think about what the other person may be doing that you aren't, because it's not even about the other person. 9 times out of 10, they probably don't even know you exist. 9 times out of 10, you dealing with somebody that's a whole liar. You done caught them in lies on lies on lies on lies. Like, come on, how many times you gonna check that phone? How many times they gonna tuck that phone around you? How many times I gonna argue about this phone? I'm a grown man. What you trying to check my phone for? You a grown man. Why you hiding your phone? Why I can't find it? Wasn't the kids just playing games on your phone? They can't play games on your phone no more. What you got on their phone, bro? Like, come on. Let I can laugh about it now. It wasn't funny then, but I can laugh about it now because I've grown past it. Trust me when I tell you, hurry up, do yourself a favor, and leave, because he's not going to get no better. The situation not going to be any better. You're going to prolong your healing. You're going to prolong the blessing and or blessings that that relationship, that connection to that person, married or not, you blocking your blessings. And as long as you stay connected in that, you gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable. Save yourself. Throw your hands up. Leave. Just leave. You can leave. You have the power to leave. You have the power to start something new. You have the power to walk away from this situation that is literally trying to kill you. Just leave. Take what you have and leave. You can do it. You know why you can do it? Because I did it. I took what I had and I left with 3 kids. With 3, not 1. If you got 1 baby, you got it made. That's 1 you got to put on your back. Baby, if you got 2, 3, it doesn't matter. I don't care how many you have. And don't let nobody tell you whether it's coming from him or so-called people and or support around you. Ain't nobody going to deal with you. You got all them kids. That's not none of your business. You don't know what God can do in your life with your situation, with that 1 kid, 2, 3, or how many ever it is. Your situation is wild enough without you kicking yourself. You already down. Somebody done already kicked you down. Don't kick yourself down by having these thoughts. Who's going to want me now with all the... Look, just leave. Take care of yourself. Focus on yourself. Take care of your children and leave. Everything else will come. And don't be one of them, I don't want to say silly. Don't be so hurt, so broken, so used to being connected to somebody, attached to somebody, used to the presence of a person that presents as a man, but is a male doing boy behavior, that you find yourself jumping into another situation thinking that's going to be the remedy. It's not. You don't get over one by getting under another. That is so immature. That is so childish. We too old for that. We get rid of the one so that we can become one with ourselves, so that we can learn who we are again, get back to who we truly are again, happy, whole, healed, so that you can show your child or your children something different, something better. And that doesn't happen by jumping into another situation. That happens with you working on yourself. But you can't work on yourself while you crying over a bum. They a bum. Let them be a bum. Leave. Leave, leave, leave. You can leave. You can start over again. You don't have to have all the pieces. I didn't have all the pieces then. I've gained more pieces over the years. Still right now, 7, 8 years outside of that marriage. Much better place mentally. Still don't have all the pieces about tomorrow, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year now. It doesn't matter. I'm so much more happier, much more sound mind than I was when I was in that marriage. Leave. Divorce. You ain't married. My God, hurry up. What you doing? Hurry up. If you're not married, hurry up even faster. Like, just leave. Respect yourself enough to leave. Child or no child, but especially if you have children. Because you are modeling what relationship looks like while you're, connected to that foolishness. You can do it. I encourage you to leave. You're not the only one who's going through it. You won't be the last. I went through it and I came out on the other side better. And I have been able to raise my children much better and with much more intentionality than I probably would have if I just stayed with him because we got kids. he ain't care about the kids when he was running out doing what he doing. So it ain't about the kids. It's not about the kids. It's about you. Do what you need to do for you. Leave. You're not being valued. You're not being respected. You're being abused in every which way, and it's only hurting you. And you can't show up for your child or your children the way that you need to because you're worrying about a boy presenting as a man who don't care. He don't care one way or the other. And that's okay. You can be the one that care enough. Just leave. I'll see you in the next video.